So he woke you up to help with the dog?
Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't hear tussling around or wrestling around in the kitchen that made you wake up to go help?
No. It was him. He came directly into my room and grabbed the dog. And I got up. I shot up to try to help him. It was until later that after that is when I heard rustling in the kitchen.
Okay. So he takes the dog out, took a potty or whatever it may be, and he comes back inside. Do you see him when he comes back inside?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Of course not.
Do you remember him leaving, saying bye to you or anything like that when he's taking Maddie to school?
I don't think so. I think at this point I was already back deep asleep.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure when he went to walk the dog and left, I fell right back asleep immediately.
Okay. Now you go back to sleep.
Plunder. True crime.
You wake up
audio.
because you have a doctor appointment to go get blood drawn or something like that.
Yeah.
And you told me your appointment was around 10 or something like that, 9, 10?
Yeah, I'll tell you right now. I think it was 10:15. Yes, it was at 10:15.
Okay. So you go to this appointment, and on your way back,
All right, this is her appointment, the one that I thought might have been an alibi. Yeah, Stormcat. I do know why Plunder's doing that now is because somebody used her audio and didn't give her credit. So that's why I'm fully giving her credit, putting it right up on the screen. I don't know. I personally would rather buy it, but I can't get it in a timely fashion. Guilty of Crime has a coroner's report come out yet. It hasn't been available to us. All right, we're going to hear this quite a bit about the rustling in the air. They're giving an interview in the car.
did you talk to Stefan on the phone at all?
I know I talked to him while I was in the parking lot waiting for my blood work to happen. I just don't recall if I called him on my way home as well. It would seem like I would do that, but I just can't 100% tell you if I did do that or not.
Okay. At what time did you and him meet back up here?
Wow, chat's flying. Thank you. Political Junkie 101. Thank you so much for the $13.99 super sticker. I totally didn't see that. Thank you. $9.90 or 99 cents. Drew, all is helpful. And Kimberly McDonald's one Guilty of Crime membership. Thank you so much. Let's keep that going, y'all. If you guys can give memberships to these wonderful people in chat, you guys are doing awesome. And hello, Carrie. How are you doing? Let's go.
Plunder. True crime audio.
So I got back from my blood work appointment anytime between, let's say 11:15, 11:30. So sometime around that time.
And was he already here?
Yes.
Okay. What did you guys talk about when you got home?
What happened this morning?
What do you say?
What does that mean? What happened this morning? We know what happened that morning, but what did he tell her? That's what I want to know. What did happen? Marsha Young, thank you so much for the one Guilty of Crime membership. So many people in chat today. Sorry, I'm a little preoccupied.
Hey, what happened this morning?
He's like, we had a good morning. We made really good time. Maddie got ready super quick. We were out the door super quickly. I was super impressed with our time. I tried convincing Maddie to go have McDonald's breakfast a few times, but she changed her mind and decided she didn't want to. She just wanted to sleep in the car. And the thing is, the night before, we had discussed oh, Maddie, maybe he should leave a little bit earlier than normal so that you can go get breakfast with him at McDonald's. That would be a really cool day to start a Monday right after your birthday, having McDonald's at breakfast. And she's,
this story has changed quite a significant amount each time. So I want you to keep that in mind. Barbara Murray, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. You say, I'm new here. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, but respect your channel. The detective is as disgusted as we are. We're very disgusted. All opinions are welcome. We love you all, and I appreciate you being here. So everybody is being so nice to each other, whether you think Jen knew, or not.
like, oh, that sounds like a good idea. So they were supposed to have gone to McDonald's, but he told me they didn't. He told me he had left his phone because I had, no, he had already told me this earlier that he had left his phone.
Plunder, true crime audio.
Does it? Right.
We sat in my room for a while, hung out.
What'd you talk about?
He discussed having to reset his phone even though he didn't want to, or no, not reset his phone. He discussed needing to
You know what's really weird is that Jen SOTO was diligent about checking supposedly Maddie's phone and checking different things that she talks about throughout the interviews, but she never checked Stefan's phone to see what was on there. She never checked Maddie's phone to see who she was speaking with all day or texting with all day or talking to. She never looked at her call logs. That really does surprise me. Hello, M. How you doing? Patty Ward, perfect timing. Thank you so much for the $4 super sticker. I appreciate y'all. Yes, you guys, we need to arrest Jen SOTO. Please do sign that petition. Please, please, and more, please.
Update his phone because he's been avoiding an update for so long. But I think it's time to do it. And I said, just do it. Stop avoiding it. Just do it. And he started the update. And then through the update, he's like, oh my God, I don't know what button I pressed, but I just factory erased my entire phone. And I said, that was stupid. How'd you manage to do that? He goes, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention and I just clicked the button and it happened. And I said, oh, okay. That's unfortunate.
That's unfortunate.
Or did he tell you he meant to reset his phone?
No, he didn't tell me he meant to reset his phone. He acted like and said that it was an accident.
Mm-hmm.
Did you find that odd?
Of course I find that fucking odd. That's suspicious as hell. That.
Have you ever reset any kind of phone?
Me? I have no idea how to do that.
Okay. Have you ever had to do an update on a phone?
I think so. On these phones, yeah. Sometimes it'll ask me to just continue on with the update. And do I remember it ever asking me to erase? No.
True crime audio.
Okay.
But he's got a Samsung. I have Apple, so I don't know if there is a difference or not. So.
All right. Now that you mentioned phones, so Maddie had a phone.
Yeah.
And explain to me what her attachment is to her phone.
Her phone is her lifeline. That's how she talks to all of her friends. That's how she talks to any of us. She's constantly on video chat with her best friend or talking to them or playing video games with them.
So it's Maddie's lifeline, but she forgot it at school and she forgets it often. And it's her lifeline. Her life is on the phone, but Jen SOTO doesn't check it. Come on, get real. Teresa Knight, thank you for the $5 super chat. Let's all remember how isolated the dump site was and the area that Jen knew. Yes, please do remember that because many people are talking about that area. A note that she had written down of that address of that area. She says Stefan Stearns didn't know the area. She clearly says that. And yeah, you thought she had no friends. That's another thing. Maddie didn't have friends, but then all of a sudden she does. And this is her lifeline. Come on. Really?
But she's on her phone pretty often. What exactly would you like to know about her?
So, at one point you told either a deputy or officer or detectives that sometimes she leaves her phone at home when she was.
True crime audio.
How often do you think that is?
I would say once every few weeks. It happens a lot. Like for me, that's a lot. She has ADHD. She's very forgetful. She'll set something down and completely forget where she said it later. Where I found her phone was on her dresser. So I'm assuming she placed it there while she was getting ready and completely forgot about it, got ready, grabbed her backpack, and left. But it was on the dresser in front of her TV. But for me, that's a normal thing for her to forget her phone.
Now, I go back and forth with this Micah because I believe she didn't check her phone either. However, her being absent and uninvolved, I don't know about that because certain times she seems like she's so involved. The things she says lead me to believe opposite, but I do go back and forth and she hasn't been arrested. Stella, Jay, can you explain the immunity situation? Yes, she is not immune. She's only immune for derivative use, which was the one time that they gave it to her, what they call queen for the day. So she was only immune for that interview, and if she lies, then it's broken. She lied many times